Hey everyone, welcome back. We're going to be diving into something pretty unsettling today. Phishing attacks.
Yeah, phishing attacks.
You know those scams that are always out there trying to steal your data?
Mm.
We've got a ton of research here, articles, reports, all sorts of stuff, and we're going to figure out what's really important for you to know.
Well, you're absolutely right to focus on this. It's crazy, actually. Did you know that a new phishing site pops up every 20 seconds?
Whoa, every 20 seconds. That is unsettling.
Yeah, it's pretty scary.
So, okay, before we get into all the details, let's break it down to the basics. What exactly is it that makes a phishing attack different from other online threats?
Well, with phishing, it all comes down to the human element. You see, unlike malware that exploits technical vulnerabilities, phishing attacks exploit us, our psychology. They play on our trust, they play on our fear, and, that human tendency we have to act quickly without always thinking things through.
Ah, so it's kind of like a digital con game almost.
Exactly, it is.
You're tricked into thinking you're dealing with, a legitimate company or person,
Yeah.
but it's all just a facade.
That's right. Think about it. Why do you think those urgent account suspension emails work so well? You know the ones?
Oh, yeah?
Because they tap into our fear of losing something important. You
Right.
panic and then boom, you're clicking on links without even checking if they're legitimate.
You don't even think twice.
Nope.
So it's not just about being tech savvy then.
No.
It's about understanding how our own minds can be tricked.
Absolutely. And actually, there was a study that I was reading, and it found that phishing emails that use scarcity tactics, like saying an offer is only available for a limited time, well, they're way more effective
Oh, wow.
because we're wired, to react to that sense of urgency.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
So, okay, we know that hackers are using psychology against us. What are some of the common tactics that we should be looking out for? Beyond just that generic, don't click suspicious links advice, what makes a link or an email actually suspect?
All right, well, there are some pretty telltale signs.
Mm.
First, you want to look at the sender's address. Let's say you get an email that looks like it's from your bank, right?
All right.
A hacker might use an address like secure.yourbank.com instead of the real yourbank.com.
Yeah, okay.
You see? It's close enough to fool someone who's just glancing at it quickly.
Oh, wow. Yeah. I can see how easy it would be to miss that, especially, if you're checking email on your phone and you don't always see the full address.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, what else?
Let's see. Well, grammar and spelling mistakes, they're often a big red flag.
Oh, right.
Legitimate companies usually have, like, teams of editors, so if an email's full of errors, well, that's suspicious.
Yeah, that's true.
Another thing, be wary of any unsolicited attachments. If you weren't expecting a file, don't open it.
Don't do it.
Right.
So we've got suspicious sender, bad grammar, unexpected attachments. Those are all, warning signs.
Mm-hmm.
But what about the content of the email itself? Are there any common themes or tactics that they use? Well, you have to think about what motivates people, right?
Okay.
Fear and greed.
Yeah.
Phishing emails play on those emotions all the time. They might threaten to close your account if you don't act right now.
Right.
Or, or they might promise you some amazing prize or some deal that just sounds too good to be true.
It's like those spam calls, congratulations, you've won a free cruise.
Hmm.
It's all about getting you to react without thinking it through.
Yeah, impulsively. That's it. And those more sophisticated attacks, they actually personalize their messages using information that they've gotten from social media or data breaches to make those emails seem even more convincing. For instance, they might mention a recent purchase you made or an event you attended.
Oh, wow.
So you think, oh, this must be legit.
Yeah, it's scary how much information is out there
It is.
and how they can use it against us.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's all out there.
It's like they're putting together a psychological puzzle.
That's a great way to put it.
And they're just trying to figure out like what buttons to push to get us to react the way they want us to.
Exactly. And the more they know about us, well, the easier it is for them to tailor those attacks to us specifically, It's kind of creepy when you think about it.
It is. It's really creepy.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've talked about, how to spot some of these red flags and the psychological tactics that these hackers use.
Uh-huh.
But what about the damage they can do? Let's get real here. What kind of harm can a phishing attack actually cause?
Well, the consequences, they can be, annoying all the way up to devastating. I guess you could say on the milder end, you might just get spammed with a bunch of emails you don't want or see those annoying pop-up ads.
Hmm.
But then, I mean, on the more serious end, this is where it gets scary. Phishing can lead to identity theft, financial loss, even those malware infections that can like totally cripple your devices.
So it's not just about losing, a couple bucks. It could like upend your entire digital life.
Yeah, it really could. Like imagine, like a hacker gets access to your online banking information.
Oh gosh.
They could drain your accounts, take out loans in your name, even make fraudulent purchases on your credit card.
Oh, that's terrifying.
It is. And trying to recover from something like that, it can take months or even years to fix all that.
Oh, that's a nightmare.
Yeah, it's not good.
And I imagine it's not just individuals who are vulnerable here, right? It's like companies, governments, critical infrastructure. I mean, they're all potential targets, aren't they?
Oh, yeah, you're absolutely right. All it takes is one employee clicking a malicious link, and that can open the door for hackers to infiltrate an entire organization's network.
Yes.
We've seen this happen. Companies have lost millions of dollars and tons of sensitive data, all because of a single phishing email.
Wow. That just shows how important cybersecurity awareness is, and not just for us at home, but for organizations too.
It's a huge deal. And, it's a collective responsibility.